Hello everyone, my name is Cheong Jian, and this is the video presentation for the assignment tool for mobile programming. And now I'm going to demonstrate my application and show it an explanation of the code. First up, the code for the index.html, which is our first page. The first page there is actually not much for the functionality. It's just provide two buttons with sign up or either sign in for the users to choose. If we choose up to sign up, we will go to the next page, which is this page. In sign up page, it will provide the functionality for the user to sign up an account for them to do. As you can see, we will need it for three information for the user to sign up, which is full name, username, and also the password. And after all, the user can enter all the information above and click submit. We will create a new account for them. And also, we will also provided a button since we want to avoid the user from clicking the wrong button and they had no ways to go back to the first page. And after the user has clicked the submit button, the local storage will save the full name, the username, and the password into one. And also, if the local storage locate item, it will get all the username before and compare it whether it has the same username or not. If it had a same username, it will tell the user that username already exists, so that the user you have to change a new username. If nothing happened and the username is correct, or the username is the new username does not clashing with others, it will show up sign up successfully with a pop-up window to tell the user that submit is successful. Let us show the application. If we just enter the full name, enter the username and the password, and click sign up. Since there is no repetition, it will show sign up successfully. And after all, it will jump back to the first page. Okay, now we continue to the sign in page. In the sign in page here, you can see the code here is for the user to sign in, which is like log in to their account. So it will ask the user to enter username and the password. And after the username and password has been entered, the user will press submit to let the user to check whether the password and username is correct or not. This time, the local storage will try to check the username and password is correct or not by using the set item feature, by using the get elemental feature. By using the get item feature for the username and also for the password. If both is correct, then it will go into the next page. Let's show. Press sign in. Username just now is CJ, so you can say CJ. Password 123. Okay, sign in. Since the username and password is correct, so it will show login successfully. Next up, we are going to our main page, the application main page, which is also not much feature in here, just for the three buttons, which is the add expand button, edit delete button, and summary button. Oh yeah, one more is the logout button. Okay, next let me choose one of the button to go to the next page, which is, let's just choose expand first. After, you can see an expense will need the user to enter the amount of the expense, the date of the expense, and the description of that expense. And also, you see the code here. We will divide it into the form group, three form groups, which is one is amount, one is date, and one is description. And after all of this have been entered, the user click submit, it will be entered into the local storage. As you can see below in the JavaScript, the coding here, it will prompt the amount into the user key in expense amount and date into the expense date and description into the expense description. And it will let user experience will set object names user expense and then save all the information into it. Okay, let's demonstrate about this. Number 50, I choose date like May 7. Description maybe is food expense. We'll add expense. Okay. Now next up, we'll show you about the edit and delete expenses. Edit and delete expenses is something like for the user to edit or we provide two buttons for the user to choose, which is one is edit button or whether a delete button. And also after you enter the edit and delete page, the system will automatically using the local storage get item feature to get all the added expenses show in the display interface here. As you can see, the interface is show that the expense that I just added using the add expense button. So now I can whether choose to edit like amount. I can make it like maybe make a correction like 300. Maybe it's not just food and transportation maybe. And after we click the save changes, it will automatically save and also inform the user that expense updated successfully. Okay, after all, if we want to delete expenses, we'll just delete it over here, like pressing the delete button. The expense will be deleted and removed from the local storage. As you can see, the storage from here, edit expenses. The edit expenses is like the coding is like here. It will set three object for set the three element for the user expense object, which is amount, date, and description, and set it originally following what the user key in. And after all, it will change it into the user. You'll make a correction and prompt the user that expense updated successfully. For the delete, it will just straightly remove the expense from the local storage by clicking one button. Okay, next up is the summary, but since I just deleted, so I think I should add back first. So since the summary now is empty, right? Expense. Okay, now let's take a look on summary. The summary here, we will show it the user expenses in according by month. Means 1 month, the total, the graph here will show the total expense of the user on certain month. Like now I just now enter the expense for 2024 May. It will show up in here, 250. And when the user is clicked into the view summary button, the system will automatically get all the data from the local storage. And make them into the table and the graph. Let's see how they do it. The local storage first they will get data for local storage by creating a loop so that they can import each of the expenses from the local storage data. After, if there are no if there are no expenses for certain month, it will just let the expense of the certain months become 0. And if they do have expenses, they will just stack it together by doing this expense by month plus equals to par float expense to amount. Okay, and then after they have combined the data together, you will just fill into the table and fill into the graph. And also, I don't know whether you see or not, we also have provided the home button for each of the pages so that the user can easily go back. Okay, that's all. Thank you.